So can anyone like share me the keywords? Like what did you got the new keywords yesterday?
Yeah, we have done the end-to-end process, CI/CD process using Jenkins. So we have seen the issues, whatever we have faced earlier, uh, the folder structure and how we can move the files and all. Then later we move the same thing, how we can do with the GitLab. The introduction of the GitLab has happened and creating the account and adding the sample, uh, sample project using template, how we can create and all we have seen. And we have seen how the build creation we can create on the GitLab. So yeah, how we can connect with the means like our repository and all, using SSH and all. So that and all we have seen using GitLab.
So here in the deployment with the Jenkins we did, right? Like, so can you usually these are the questions you will get in the interview, like what are the tools did you use in this process, something. With the Jenkins, can you help me here?
Yeah,
What?
we have used a Java application. We got the code from developer to SCM, that is as a Java code, and we have moved to Artifactory with using a Maven clean build. So we have created a jar file. Then we have done write a Docker file where we have added the Tomcat and the servers. So we have run the Docker file and created an image. So then from there we have deploy the code to KITs using help and deployment channels.
Yeah. So this way, like you need to have a kind of checklist as an SCM, GitHub, Java build tool. We were using Maven. Like they may ask you, like, why did you use the Maven something? You can say that it's a kind of obviously Java code you can't run directly like the other Python. Python you can run directly like HTML. Just you need a Python kind of. But Java code mandatory you need to build. With without build you cannot run the Java code like Spring Boot. There are standalone applications that's apart, but web applications mandatory we need to build one of the builder tool. So either Spring Boot jar or Tomcat based and all here container runtime environment like you can say that server to run Java where if you remember what was that we took server which server
Spring.
Tomcat, right? We took the Java var file to run the Tomcat.
Right.
Environment, yeah. To do all this deployment process, what was the tool we were using, if you remember?
Helm.
Helm. And one more, pipeline based. Right now, we went with the freestyle. Like the UI was very slow for me. In the interviews, you can give the both answers. Like you can say that freestyle or Jenkins pipeline. Any is fine. In the Jenkins pipeline, whatever the commands you kept, it will come in the stages section. We will see what I'll do when I'm writing the when I'm writing the right now the code, right? We will put both together, GitLab and then the Jenkins pipeline both together. Helm pipeline. Obviously, the AWS CLI tools, these are all will be there. Like you will be asked with these kind of tools kind of question. And obviously, after deployment, you will be monitoring with observability tools, right? Normally, like Grafana, Prometheus, to check the
Prometheus,
log, CLK, something like this is
CloudWatch.
observability will be there. CloudWatch mostly we deprecate. I mean, it will be there. Not like the observability Grafana. Grafana will be regularly like I was using Jenkins, right? Like Grafana will be regular our day and day out tool. Something to be checked, some metrics are coming, something to be down. Even to check the image also, let's say pods are running or not. We don't go to the cluster also. We will create a one Grafana dashboard. If it is not running, if it is other than running, if it is not running, any other status like pending image pullback in Grafana, we will show in the red color. Like we create everything dashboards there in the Grafana. So you are getting one objective. If you remember, we are avoiding completely one running manual commands. The commands we are giving to some tools. The status we are checking in the Grafana somewhere in the dashboard, like kind of. So you need to have a thought. We are avoiding completely manual running. How do you check the normally pods are running? What is the command if you remember?
kubectl get pods.
That also you can get back that information also you can get into the Grafana. We will have a metric server where if you have seen right last time we have installed with Helm Prometheus we installed, Helm with Grafana we installed. Along with that, some metric server, some they will export. You know, right? Node exporter and Kubernetes
Right.
information will export the metric server. All those data will go to the Prometheus. On top of that, we will have a Grafana dashboards. Those kind of. So if you observe it, we are avoiding completely manual. That's what the our job, your job is to like. So avoid it. Man, if someone is doing manual, if it is regular task for him, you need to save that effort of time and then you have to replicate that, saying that this were the minimum manual time and then convert it into that automation. Then this many hours reduced a monthly something. You can say that. So with that, yesterday what we were trying it, we did this setup. Our applications was running, and then we built our scratch image. We took from the CentOS. On top of that, we installed the Tomcat. We have not took the from Tomcat. We have not done it. We took from CentOS. On top of that, we installed the Tomcat. Sometimes I have seen in the interview they'll ask you to write a Docker file. Please go ahead with this similar model. You can go ahead with this model. Where was that? You can copy paste this kind of model. You can inform them this is the model. No need to remember the syntax, all this and all. Just at least some skeleton. This is the worker directory. When you keep these keywords, we'll get to know. This is important. CMD can be overwritten. Entry point no. Yesterday we have overwritten to check the path and all. We went this command we ran, right. We went inside the container failure container. We checked the path is there or not. So you can in the interview shoot they'll ask you write a sample Docker file which you have done it. Please take this as an example. This one they may ask you like, hey, why are you doing here? Why can't we go with a multi-stage? Yes. In before itself, what you can do? Before itself, you can add one more line. For example, from something open JDK colon Maven. Here copy. Sorry, here worker directory slave opt, then copy this total code into this worker directory /opt. You can say that. Then here run mvt package. This will generate the target folder under opt targets folder. Here what you have to do, copy. You have to say from. For this you need to give an alias name. Let's as build something, as var build something. That will make more sense. Var build. So you have to say that here this alias name you need to give. Copy from something like here var build /opt. You can do like this. Now this is the purely multi-stage. Here what will happen? The Maven build happens, and here you are copying above. You no need to run one command in the Jenkins here. You know it previously we were doing, right? In the Jenkins or not in the Jenkins. You whenever you are building this project, yesterday we ran two commands in the Jenkins execute steps. One is the Maven build, another was the Docker build. Now you can remove the Maven build completely. Everything will happen from the Docker file itself. This way they may ask you like, can't we do from here itself? Because this is the multi-stage we can expect in the interviews. Good. So let's go with that our GitLab related keywords. What I'll do, whatever we are doing in the GitLab, we will convert into the pipeline model parallelly. That we will do. Good. So any thoughts like why we need to go for GitLab? What did you got it? Why GitHub?
So no need to handle automation server.
Sorry?
GitLab will no need to handle the automation server. GitLab will take care.
Okay.
And means like we no need to multiple like repository and again server copying up, because everything is in one repository. So it is GitLab. So we can use the same for the automation server and code like a code saving place also, like a repo also.
Okay. So can you help me here? Now in automation server, what are the commands you run for Maven package? Maven related commands. I want to deploy one Java code. I want to deploy Java project. I want to deploy Java project in KTS. What and all we did?
Yeah, first we have copy the code like SCM code from SCM to Jenkins server.
In ACM, what and all you should have it for this?
Docker file,
Awesome, very good, nice.
MVN clean package,
And
Docker builder.
Yeah. POM.xml.
and some source code. This developer will take care. Next, obviously, some kind of say that now onwards, Helm chart.
Helm.
And check.
Nice. This were there. Next, what commands you run in the automation servers for this?
Docker build, like AWS authentication and
ECR
Docker
login, AWS ECR login.
Yeah.
MVN clean package.
Before, right?
no, that is we are doing on the Docker only.
If you
Docker
go
file
with
only.
if you go with this, what is the option? Multi-stage.
Multi-stage
Stage.
Docker file.
We can
Yeah.
provide MN clean package. Okay. Inside the Jenkins, yeah, nice. Next login. Next Docker
Then yeah, Docker push.
push. Done. This is what you can call all these steps. What you can call
CA.
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 Or let me make it build. Okay, I'll say that build or build image. Okay. In a Jenkins, we went with the freestyle. If you go with the pipeline, all together you will club under this one as a stage also, right? You can call it a stage, right? Something stage.
Right. Right.
Stage, stages, blah blah something. You will include it.
Right.
Good. So now, where is the code, source code in GitHub? We are using separately. Can I avoid Jenkins with GitHub? Yes, you can do that. But GitHub has a little programmatic, you can avoid, you can go with the like GitLab, whatever the GitLab features are there in GitHub also are there. But they are little programmatic mindset. You need little kind of thought. People are now, right? Why Kubernetes developed on which language?
Go language.
Go. Now you are writing the Go language or Helm charts to deploy.
Helm
Helm
charts.
charts.
Helm charts are AML. AML is
YAML.
Right.
like as in nowadays, right? Technology going towards the AML. Behind they will take care. Behind SaaS platform, the runtime layer, Kubernetes, Docker also Go language. Behind they will take care. As an industry nowadays, right? They're going towards the declarative. When you are developing a tool or something, right? You need to have a tool behind the engine will take care. You have to take an YAML, JSON, XML kind of. Previously, olden days, XML was there. People went into the nowadays they are using JSON or YAML. JSON more strict programmatic. You need to put brackets, double quote, blah blah blah. All those. YAML is more convenient for us. Like whenever you get an error, you can find it line number, dictionary. You will get easy errors in the YAML. That's where GitHub also have the feature, but not like GitLab. Industry nowadays, I have seen the projects. They are even GitHub also they took from the GitLab model. They are implementing now. The first person why let me put it. These people they came with this approach called GitLab CI/CD. They have same SCM functionality, and they have like automation server functionality that is called CI/CD. CI/CD. Just keep this thought. We'll revisit again. We will write an ML. Automation server functionality they will have. No need to use Jenkins. Let me tell you, some people they'll use GitLab purely for SCM. Still they use Jenkins. You getting what I mean, right?
Right.
They use GitLab only for SCM. They don't use for CI/CD purpose. Means they're losing the functionality of the GitLab. GitLab is too advanced. They have very good, like as I said, right, YAML. They have syntax check internally, security wise, and they have internal registry, container registry. If you use GitLab container registry, you can avoid one service in AWS. Which one?
ECR.
ECR you can avoid in case if you want, but they have the feature. Some companies I have seen it, they use GitLab server in the AWS itself. Right now we are going with a SaaS model, but you can run GitLab on EC2. They will have their own container registry, GitLab container registry, their own managed, not AWS managed. This one. And they have very good in the security. They have good security functionality. You can have more like protection, security, branch level, who has to push. When you're pushing a commit message, have this format, all those security, they have very good functionality. And obviously, this is the one. They go with a purely declarative. Let me tell you, these keywords already, you know, when I do Terraform, command will look for TF files. Docker, Docker file. Jenkins pipeline, Jenkins file. Same way, in repo, GitLab will have code, but GitLab will scan for one important file. Dot GitLab CA data.
-ca.yaml.
You don't need to give any functionality behind. In your repo, along with the code, along with the repo code, have this file. Automatically GitLab, they have behind GitLab, right? Nowadays, why GitLab also came? GitLab behind also they are using Go language. They're integrating Ruby behind Ruby Go. Now that's what this functionality came, advanced functionality for this. GitLab will scan for this file. It will look for these keywords first, stages, and some kind of script, and some kind of when all these all these kind of one syntax keywords, it will understand. According to that, it will form the behind the steps and all it does. Very important, this file. If it is very big file, you can break this file into multiple. You can have a kind of keyword include. You can call one ML to another ML, one project to another project. You can call one project to another project. You can call. I want to trigger from here to another pipeline. You can do that. Triggers can be done. Triggers, you can do this. If you remember in Jenkins job, in CD job, I was taking one input. If you remember, what was that? For Kubernetes, I was taking one input, right, in CD job. In CD job, either into the VM or into the Kubernetes, when you run a CD job, we were taking one input. Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I didn't get input.
In the CD job, leave the CA job. CA job, we used to make something. The image will get built. In the CD job, I was taking some input.
The one is like then we are doing the like deployment YAMLs.
That will come from the code only. That will come
Right.
from the code, right? But we were taking. Okay, let's go like this. Okay, what did you say? In the deployment YAML, is it?
Yeah, deployment.yaml will take the kind and we'll whatever we want to deploy, we'll like based on that we can, for example, it is a deployment or replica set. So everything we mentioned here.
Okay, let me tell you. One time we set up, right? Every time we will do regular deployment. This is our job. Only one thing will change. CA is
Values.yaml.
in the values. What do you change in the values.yaml? Which one?
Means like
Versioning or tag.
Tag. We were taking, if you remember, we were taking this, right?
build number. Okay, got it.
Tag, version. This one we were taking. This one we were taking. Like you mean to say you made to ask in the CD job, right? We have went with some, what is that? If you remember, parameters, right? Build with the parameters.
Right.
Parameter. In GitLab also, you can make variables here. You can make a variables. We will see that. Just I'm adding some keywords, stages, script, when, include, project, all this. What I was telling, equal to the Jenkins, you can bring the same functionality in the GitLab. In the Jenkins, if you want to make more automated way, you need Groovy mindset. Groovy equal to the Java. You need a Java kind of mindset. Basic knowledge you need. Next, with the GitLab, you don't need anything. Just you need to go with the declarative. I don't want to run specific job. I want to run specific pipeline. All those you can control in the one YAML file, GitLab YAML file, this one. Now with this, you did here, right? CD. I'm sorry, this is for CI, right? Can you tell
Right.
me steps for CD? What did we do in the Jenkins CD?
Yeah, connecting to EKS.
Nice. What is the command for this?
Uh, EKS, AWS EKS upgrade.
Kubeconfig something. This will get
Yeah.
the kubeconfig file.
Yeah. Then we like Helm upgrade command means like, yeah, we have everything. Yeah, Helm upgrade.
Helm chart. No, sorry. This is, I can say, release name. We'll call it release name. And this is the Helm chart. Here is our Helm chart. We kept a separate folder, Helm chart. Okay. Next, here we were passing, right? If you remember, what was that? If you remember, image dot
Cat.
see the version. This is very important. You can have multiple sets also. You can have multiple. You want to override specific. This is very important. And if I want to pass my own values file, you can pass it like your own values ML file, where all the values.ml, right? Some I want to override, you can override like this. This way we were doing it. These two commands. Now, CI, CD, these two, if I go to the GitLab, these two, we will write all these two steps in the which file? All these, whatever CD, something, all these steps in
GitLab Python CA.
this ML file. So let me do back again. GitLab first, create account with your Gmail ID. You can create. Second, create a repo. Third, observe the GitLab environment. That is what I'm doing right now. When you go to GitLab, right now we are using SaaS version, our own hosted server.
Sash.
That's for
These kind of questions you may get asked. Are you using SaaS one or the your hosted one? If it is hosted one, they may ask you again back, who is managing that server? Are you the one or separate team was there something underneath? So now yesterday, right, I was doing it new project in GitLab. In GitHub, we call repo. Here we call new project. Here new project. Beauty with this is you remember when I was talking GitHub, right? I was searching for a template. In GitHub, whatever we are using, right, that is free version. We go to GitHub, right? This is the free version,
Yeah.
free version one. If you go to Enterprise, right, remember you will get a E symbol here. When you create a repository, you will get an options from which template.
Right.
Because we already developed a template. Now let's say you guys only told now. For Java project, you need to have all these. What we do, like this is our job as a DevOps guy. We used to make a kind of this kind of setup. Whenever new person comes to the team, to set up all this, it will take time for him. What we do before itself, we'll make some templates. We'll keep according to Java, Python, React.js, Node.js. Some templates will be there with us. When you create a new repo, all this basic stuff will come. Even Jenkins file also come in case if it is the Jenkins. Basic setup will come. On top of that, they have to change it. You getting right? What is the benefit with the templates? Ready-made
Right.
structure will be there. You have to follow that. Let's say, for example, you come with your mindset out from into the project. You will go with your own strategy. We don't allow that. We make everyone follow some kind of pattern. The pattern will come from these templates. Here you see it, create from template. In my project, right, we have Terraform templates because we follow root module something and all. We will have root module. If someone is implementing, we will have a like this is outside because this is the SaaS one. We will have our own template. This is what it is saying. You can contribute to the built-in templates also is telling it. Maybe we need to follow some standards to make this kind of maybe. In the companies, right? If we come to, we will have our own, we are running our own hosted one. If you are paying SaaS one, you can reach out to the GitLab people. You can ask them, like, I need to have a Terraform template and all, they'll support you here. So what I was telling it, if you select existing template, ready-made setups will come. This and all. This and all. Now developers are, what you can do, you can clone this repo, you can modify this according to your need, just update back again. Otherwise, to set up this again, it may take maybe like hours, maybe days also, it's up to that limit. With this right now, let me go back, use template. This is what we were doing yesterday. Hello Java, something. Now, very important, whenever you create a project, right, it will be in the group, not in our under username, specific username. In the companies, we will group under the groups, not under your, but not personal username, because the projects what we create, right, it will be used by the multiple people. And obviously it will be the private. We don't allow to the public. Never in the companies, never expose any projects in the public. Never expose it. Sorry, I'll leave that name. See, automatically this setup came. You have seen right previously what we did with the GitHub. We in GitHub also you have this functionality, but they come with the free paid version, all this support. Now here, right, very important file, this file for us. CI/CD steps under here. This is the file. And obviously developer will take care pom.xml. Can I give this report to Jenkins? This project.
Yes, we can.
Yes.
In that case, you are using which server extra? Automation server.
Right.
Jenkins. Now, what they say GitLab people, you can avoid completely Jenkins. We have that feature behind. You don't care about that. They have that feature. Here, important file is this is the file, GitLab CA.ml. This is the file. Here. Let me take one repo, one sample. This one yesterday we took, right? Let me take this one as well. Can I change the name? Let me check. General.
Yeah, you can edit. And,
yeah. The general settings you can have it here. General. Here. So you can add the peoples here, like anyone you want to add the people, because in the projects, right, this kind of activity will come. Developer will be asking us to add into the project. You can add it here. You can check here, merge request and all will be there here. Here is the repository. Our code repository you can see here the code. You can add the people. I don't know this version something 16 plus. So here is your pipeline. All like in the Jenkins, right? You are seeing right here. You can see the pipelines keyboard, this and all. And here is the more security tokens. You want to add some kind of variables. You want to add some default variables. All those will come under CI/CD here features. So you need to use now one tool, separate tool. Which tool you need to use?
Jenkins,
Jenkins.
automation server.
Now, whenever you push the code here, whenever you push which branch right now we are in? Master branch. That can be modified. Master, that can be modified it. Now, I want to put some strict restriction. I don't want to allow the people to push directly to the master. You know, right? What is that concept, Kant?
When call manual.
Branching strategy, protection, right? Something that and all you can do here. You can go here somewhere. Repository. Somewhere here in the settings itself. Protected branch. Here, you can put it here. Default which branch is the master. Allowed to merge. Allowed to push. Someone can push. I can say that no one. Everything has to come what?
Merge.
Merge. Don't push directly to the which branch? Master. That I want to add one more branch, you can add it here. Like that branch has to be exist. And then who has to push all these rules, you can add it here. Here you can add it. Here, allowed to push. No one. Allowed to merge, yes. Developers and maintainers, they can merge. Whoever in the project, you will add it here then. And the branch name, here we can develop. Protect. You will get a kind of rules here. Protected branches here. That's okay, it doesn't exist now, but it is saying it. Allow to merge, maintenance, allow to push, no one here, this way. we don't want them to push that to these two branches. Everything has to come via the merge request or pull request. This is how you can protect it. There will be save button. No, that's okay. Default they'll come, I think. These kind of settings, repository. We may ask you in the interview like this kind of, what is the branching strategy? You can say that develop master, we don't allow them to push directly. Feature, they'll raise a number. This way we have an option to put a protected branches kind of security. You can say that. That is the one. And yeah, we did here. Let's bring this code into local. Same funda like equal to the GitHub, two protocols, SSH and the HTTPS,
HTTPS.
both. Good to go with the SSH one.
SSH.
You are working with the local. Otherwise, you need to enter the token. The tokens will get expired. Security team will be putting more restriction. All this will come. Okay. Git to clone. Right. Oh, this got changed. Now let me see. Hello. This name didn't change. Ah, this name didn't change. Okay, leave that. Code. Now let's go back to this code. Thumb rule, when you are working, always you should have this mindset. First, always check out into your feature batch. Feature -1 something. Yeah, always first when you are working, because you can't allow to push to master directly. Always check out your branch, feature branch, always. Now, which language code it is, you know already.
Java.
Which framework they are using? Like Maven, Pom.xml and all right now. Now, previously, for this same, you were telling some commands, right? Let me put it in the readme.md here. I want to deploy this into Kubernetes. First, CA, you only telling that step, no? CD. First, what command we need to do for this?
Maven clean package.
Two. One with 2 points, I mean. One with Maven clean package in the Jenkins, or second one?
Docker file.
Let's see.
Yeah, they have already.
Now developers, what they do, they will not touch this file. They leave this file as it is. And if they
Right.
wanted in the companies, right, we will have our own repo URLs, our own ECR URLs and all here. It will be there. Okay. Now they will update this code now. Next onwards, they'll go to the Java. They'll take care here. Java deployment.ml. If it is slash, you will get an output string easier. Here is the context root. Slash is the context root. This you don't need to worry about. Developer will take care .java code. Now, this which framework application it is in the Java, Maven is their build tool. But you remember I was telling, right, one technology they use. They'll avoid the Tomcat.
Spring.
Spring Boot.
Now this application also Spring Boot. How we can check is one like this, you can see. Wait, man. Here what they're running here? jar.
Yeah.
Entry point they are passing Java, and they are
Yeah.
running the CMD. What behind it will happen? For entry point, it will append Java-jar, it will append. This you can override if you want. I want to pass another jar, you can override. CMD can be overwritten. Entry point, no,
Okay.
cannot override. It will append in case something needed to be. Cool. How many Docker files are there? How many Docker images are there here?
Two.
One is for Maven, second one for
Mm.
running. Nice.
Also.
This is done. Next, as a DevOps guy, you need to add something here extra. Helm charts, right? To
Right.
deploy the Kubernetes. That's true. We will see that deployment. Docker file is for me is important. Steps are I can check. Next is this file. This file is important file. Now remove all this commenter line. I don't want to pass the test. Let's remove the test ones here. Test, remove. Test, remove. Remove all this. Remove test here also. Let it be the some default one. Remove all these comments. Yeah. From this, what do you need to, I want to deploy, right? What is the first step in the CA format?
We have to build the Docker image.
Docker build.
Build -t, something name. Next.
AWS ECR login.
Very good. Next.
Docker push.
Docker push.
This is CA,
ECR. Yes.
which is name called build also, right? I can say Docker.
Right.
You can put it like this. This is in the GitLab, right? You need to write. I told we are going with the declarative. You need to write in the YAML. This is the syntax you have to follow. Thumb rule syntax. Stages. Under one stage, you can have multiple jobs also. Under one stage, you can have multiple jobs. This is the stage name. Docker build. Okay. This is the stage. Under this stage, don't get confused in the Jenkins. So you will have a stages. Under stages, you will have a stage. Here, what happens here? Under stage, you will have a job name here. I'll say that Docker. Dockerize. You can say Dockerize. You can keep like this, Dockerize. You will know the once you see the UI, right? You will get to know how the very good UI you will get it. Okay. What is the stage we are having here?
CA.
Stage Docker build. Under the stage, you have one job, Dockerize job. Now let's say, for example, I want to check whether image pushed or not. For example, I want to test. You can have a under this stage, I will add a one more job here. For example, whether image pushed or not. For example, if I want to do some automation, something, validate or Dockerize validate. How many stages we have here?
Two stages.
How many stages we have?
One stage only. Two jobs.
One stage, two jobs.
Yeah, that's what you need to do here. Okay. In GitLab, under stages, we can have many jobs. Okay. Sorry, stages. Dockerize. This is the one. This is the job name. Okay. Under you have a stage. This is, you remember, execute build. Sorry, build steps we were giving, right, in the Jenkins. Build step. In the build step are steps, right, you are giving. Na? Here we call as a command called script. You can have some more. There is one more called before script. You can have, and one more, there is one more. After script, you can have extra. If I want to add some more commands, I want to run some more commands, you can have it here. You can add it here. Just keep it. Script means some commands you can run, some scripts you can run. That's what here. Here right now I'm putting some script. Okay. Just Docker build, compile the code. Let's keep it here. What are we doing here? Building the Docker image. Okay. Just I'm putting echo commands only for now. First one, echo Docker run we need to do. I'm sorry, not run. Docker build. I'm just putting echo commands only. I'm not doing building here. Just printing it. Okay. We're not. Okay. I'll say that. Let's remove it. Building the Docker. Here, what are we testing here? Yes. Just to check. That's it. Good. So which file I am editing here? As a DevOps guy, your job is to in the repo one file. Which file I'm editing? Can I break this YAML into the multiple? Yes, you can break it. You can call here. What you can do? You can create one more GitLab blah blah some .yaml that you can call here.
Include.
The keyword include. That can be done. One include. Now, how many jobs we have?
One job.
One job. Sorry, 2 jobs.
Two jobs.
One stage.
How many stages?
One
One
stage.
One stage. Next. After this build, what is the next stage we need to do?
deploy.
Deploy. Deploy. You will have a multiple environments, right? Deploy dev, deploy stage,
Stage. Deploy prod.
for example. Prod, deploy prod, like this. You will have it. You will have like this. Next. Same we can implement here below. Like copy, just a syntax purpose. Dev. This will go under which stage?
Dev.
Deploy effort, dev.
Dev.
Like this. Okay, let's remove it. We'll push once, we will see that UI. Okay, comment out these lines, we will see. Just save this file, save this one. With Windows. Please let me tell you, like, I mean, I'm not exaggerating the data here. What I see, the people whoever comes to interview, right? Majority they'll do some YouTube videos I have seen. They know Jenkins, but in the interviews, right, nowadays people are going with the GitLab. So I mean, if he is good in the pipeline thing, we take them. But this is in very demand. I can say that GitLab is in very demand, and very few people in the market. I can tell you, very few. No. Go to the repo. Previously, which server, whenever you push, right, which server I was going after pushing the code to build blah blah something.
Jenkins automation.
Now you know, no need to go there. They have this inbuilt feature of they called GitLab CI/CD. This is called GitLab CI/CD. Go to the pipelines here. Some syntax error. Here, this is the beauty. If there is an error, immediately it will tell you what is the some ML invalid error, blah blah. Let's go here. Dependency scanning chosen not pre-Docker build post. Did we make any mistake? Docker build. I'm thinking, are they restricting anything? That's what I'm checking. Dependency. Chosen stage does not exist. Available are pre. Okay. Now what we can do, right? Here itself, you don't know how the editor, these are correct or not, right? The beauty is they had given one editor here itself. Click on this. You can validate from here only whether ML is correct or not. Master is good. Build is, I'm thinking like, are they, because we are using SAS one, right? They may putting more in strict restriction to go with the job name something. Let me go here, feature one. You can go to the validate, then check validate pipeline here. It will tell you somewhere needs job dependency. Chosen stage does not exist. Available stages are pre-Docker build post. Let's go here, edit.
I think we have given twice Docker build stage.
You can have it. You can have it. You can have it. Under one stage, you can have multiple. This is the job name. You can have it.
Okay.
Under one stage, you can have it. Somewhere stages. I'll tell you the line number also. Linting. 1 second. There is a one section called the linting will be there. Yeah, let me go jobs. FC create a CI/CD configuration file. Again, it going back to, there is one section. It will tell you the line number. I think the same one only. Visualizer. Just a second. Feature one. On which line number also we will get to validate. Dependency scanning job. Yeah, they are doing this thing. Dependency scanning job. Okay, let me make I'll follow their format. Okay, let me see. Build. I'll say build only. Okay. And you can check here, you can make it here itself before. You can validate here, edit, make, build. Build. Now validate. Still dependency scanning job chosen stage does not exist. Let me go with their model. Second, I'll go with the master. Something shouldn't cause that issue. Edit. First one was the build. Next one was the build job. Let me go with the same naming convention. Build job. Build job. Build. This guy is scanning. That's what I'm thinking. There is one line, man. 1 second. Lab lint URL. You can check immediately that this tool, CA lint tool, will be there. You can check whether it is correct or not. Build pipelines in the upper right corner. Select CA lint. Build pipelines. Pipelines in the upper right corner. Yeah, this guy. You can copy paste your content here. Control J. Yeah, take this content as it is. Paste here. Is there any mistake? It will tell us. Including all configuration. There is an issue with include. Let me remove this. Validate. Yeah, this is correct. There is a problem with this guy, I think. Yeah, let's comment out this guy. Now let's push this code. Let it be the Docker build. Some issue with this guy. That's what it says. Commented. Scanning. You can say that this is the tool, link, linting job, CA link, validates your GitLab CA.ml.
అంటే తెప్పించాను టైం అయింది కదా అంత టైపింగ్లో
Just a second.
అంటే 45 minutes అయింది.
CA lint job. Like you can use this tool, whether your ML syntax correct or not, where that error is coming, something you can check with this. Now I have updated the code. I have pushed it. So let's push the code again back. Where I can see that my pipeline is running or not here, in which place, which location. Previously we were using, whenever you modify the code, right, which tool previously we were going, previous sessions, last sessions, after modify the code. Nice.
Jenkins.
Now which tool is inbuilt here? GitLab CI/CD. I want to see my job running or not, something where you can
Here
see.
on GitLab on.
Build
Pipelines.
pipelines. Yes. Now you see here the pipeline run. There was error with the default one we were going. Now you see, right, some pipeline is running here, something. Let's click on this one. Let's click on this guy. How many stages we have here?
2 stages.
This is called stage.
1 stage, 2 jobs.
This is the stage. Under stage you have how many jobs? 2 jobs.
2 jobs.
This way you will get it here. Now I want to add one more stage, deploy stage. For example, like this, deploy. This I have added a stage. Under stage, obviously we'll have a what? This is the stage. Don't think under this is the stage. Okay, this is the job. Under this stage, you will have a what? Job. Let's add a one thing called dev. This is the job name. 2 hyphens. Stage. Next, I want to run some commands, script. You can put a before script, after script kind of keyword variables. You can pass a lot. Put echo deploying to. Just bear with me. We'll get to know just learn the ML syntax first. Deploying to dev. Now, here syntactically here, what happens here? Your image will get built. Here's something just validation here. Next, after this, automatically it will go for dev job. Dev stage also. Observe the UI. Which one I'm modifying right now? Guys,
GitLab or data element.
GitLab CA data updated deploy step. This is our regular job. This will be regular. Whenever new project comes, these are that to one-time setup. But if there is an enhancement, we'll get to know. Now, how many stages we have in this job? Sorry, in this repo?
2 stages.
There's 2 stages. These 2 jobs are under one stage. This is under another one. Let's see. Go back to pipelines. Now you see, right? You see the beauty with the UI rendering. Like in the Jenkins job also you have, but these guys have very good rendering. Now there is a dependency, you see, right? After these jobs, it is getting triggered sequentially. After this, it is going to trigger. The jobs will run in the stages will run in the same order. They'll run in the same order. First this will run, next this will run. They'll run in the order only. Same run. Now you think here we will get the kubectl, the set command, the same pipeline number, this pipeline tag only we will deploy. The number, this is the image number, you can say, for example, you will deploy here. Next. Which environment we deployed here right now? For example, which job?
Dev.
Dev. You will have a multiple environments, right? I have multiple for the same project. You will have a multiple Kubernetes clusters, dev, stage, pre-production, production. Like you will have a here all this. Observe. This I'll keep stage. This is the job name. Stage environment. Next. Record is same image will go there as well. See that report. This will be the stage name. This is the job name. You can change here stage. Blah blah blah. Next is the final guy.
Production.
Very important. Mostly, right? This we will deploy automatically, but this I want to trigger with manual. Now you say, right? This job did we trigger or automatically got deployed? This one.
Automatically.
Now our objective was this, right? This environment. I don't want to trigger automatically. I want to trigger with manual. There is option you can put here. When
manual.
Specific job. This specific job. I don't want to trigger automatically. GitLab by default, right? If you don't have this condition, right? GitLab by default, it will runs. It will deploys. If you keep like this, it will wait. It will wait for manual intervention. Why we made stage pre-production, production manual? Why we made dev? These are critical environments. This will be someone will be using testing and they need a kind of manual intervention. I don't want to deploy automatically. Manual intervention, right? The tag is correct or not, whether it is tested or not, something like this. And I can put one more rule. I don't want to trigger these branches for production. Do we deploy feature branch code or main or development branch code for production? Which branch code is allowed to production? Feature branches?
Main and develop.
Main.
Main or develop, right? Some standard. You can put a some kind of rules also here. Don't trigger this job for every feature branch. Only available for main or master. That can be put here. You have an option called rules. You can put here rules. Something if branch equal to something, you can keep it this kind of condition. That will, let's keep it here. You can put like that condition also. Updated deploy stages. Some more we need to add here. Yeah. They should present at two places. Otherwise, it will throw an error. You will get an error. YAML error you will get. You should match. Deploy. Updated stages. Use the code. So usually what we do in my environment, right? Whenever developer push a code, automatically either any branch, we allow them to make Dockerize. This will be automated. This we will ask them like, we usually ask them like, do you want to deploy with manual approach or automated approach for dev? But this and all obviously manual. Devs, I mean stories, pre-production, production development. Now go back to here. Go back to pipeline section here. Now you see the beauty here. How the rendering will be. The nice rendering you see here. Are you writing any Groovy script? Any Java kind of programming, Python? Or you are just updating the YAML here? Guys,
Updating the ML just.
behind we are taking care. Declarative. That's what here. Now you see, right? All these are, whatever you're saying, right? All these are manual approaches. Why it came? Because I don't want to deploy stage until someone validate in the dev. I'll give this URL to them, and anyone can deploy this. No, they'll test it here. This same link, this production completely with restriction for us only. It will be with us only. No, we don't allow to the developers also. Here we will give the developer, they can deploy. You can put that restrictions here. There is a section called environment. Somewhere you'll have environments here. Somewhere you will, yeah, environments here. We'll put that only this job can be run only the DevOps guys only. Our team name will be there. Your name or something like whoever working. These remaining stages they can deploy it. We can go with this kind of restriction. Now go back to here. Or let's go here. Yeah. In GitLab, you have stages, you have jobs. Under job, you have a steps called what is that? Script. Under script, your commands will go. I want to run specific job manually, then you will put a rule called when manual something. This kind of. Any questions you want to ask on this till now? In the AML rendering, how this rendering is coming? Rendering in the sense this UI. From which file and all. Who is taking care behind? Any questions on it? Don't think we are not running Dockerize at here. Just we are passing echo commands only now. You getting right? We're not building here. I'm just adding echo command only behind. Now, in Jenkins, right? You are checking something now. Whenever something went wrong, what are you checking there? In the job, you are checking something now. What was that called? Guys, sorry? In the job, right? Something went wrong, some error came. Workspace code. Workspace code, that's true. But something, another one we will call for that. Console output, right? In the Jenkins. You are seeing the error. My Jenkins job failed, right? You will see console output, right? Here also same. You can click on this link. Click on this green color. Here you can see what happening here. You are running some command, na? Echo building the Docker image. You can see here. That's it. You can see the logs here. You can go to this again to the same pipeline number. Click on this number. You will go to the same page. Same page. Or you can see list of pipelines here. Who ran? You can filter also. Who triggered on what time? Trigger author. This is I triggered. Whatever the triggered pipeline, I can filter it with my name. You can check it here. Go back to same number. You can check here what happened here. Just I'm putting echo commands only here. Now this you see, right? This and that. Now this is the time how long it took it here. This is the one. Now very important. Who manages GitLab here? Guys, you know already.
Awesome.
If GitLab goes down,
GitLab API.
which team will go? GitLab.
GitLab.
Jenkins.
Who manages the Jenkins? Who
Jenkins.
Our steps.
you are the one, right?
We
DevOps.
manage Jenkins.
Because we are going with our own, not the SaaS-based model there. You are the one. Now, very important. When you run a command in the Jenkins job, you are giving some commands now. What commands if you remember? Docker build or
Push
AWS
Docker.
login. Where these commands were running there. You are giving the GUI.
The automation server.
Behind, right?
Shell.
Behind. Behind
Shell.
what? Exactly. Automation server. Shell. Which user?
Jenkins.
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 user.
Now you need to have these tools, right? On that server. On that server. Server, or you can say one more, what is that called? Agent also. You can
Agent.
talk to agent also, right? Who was managing this all? This and all?
Or DevOps.
Now,
DevOps.
now same. Now let's say for example in the Jenkins job, I created one job. I'm giving a echo hi. Echo hi. I created a Jenkins job. Just I put a echo hi message. Behind in which server this command will run?
Automation server.
The user
Jenkins.
that you know right now. Now same way here. Please observe. This is very important. What is the message you are giving here? What is the command you are running here? Echo, right? Something. Echo.
Yes.
Behind. In which file you are giving these commands?
GitLab.-ca.ml.
This, right? GitLab dot GitLab ca.ml, right? Behind. They'll take this GitLab ca.ml. This one. Behind what happens here? These people giving you one server. They're giving you a server for you. Server or pods. Think it. When you run this job, let's go back. Let's go back here. For example, what is the job what is the stage this is called? Stage, right? Don't get confused. Stage and all something. If we click on it here, behind, if I click on it here, behind, it will go here. This command will run. Whenever you are running this command, behind some server has to be there, right? Like Jenkins, some server. Who is bringing you that server is GitLab people. Observe here. Click on this guy. Play. Click on these logs. Behind, you see what they're saying here. Running GitLab runner. And they are bringing one server for you. What server they are bringing? Can you see here?
Linux. Man.
Linux server. And behind they are bringing blah blah something. You see here? What is that? Something. You see here, right? What is the keyword? What is the keyword, this guy?
Image.
Image. They are running behind EC2 mission or as a agent or the pod. You can guess here. Are they bringing any server or something like kind of Docker image they are bringing behind for us? Docker
Docker
image.
images.
They're bringing one Docker image.
Docker image.
Image is called Ruby. Some Ruby image they're bringing. And they're running these commands on top of that. They're running your commands behind. This is very important. Runner. These runners right now, previously Jenkins agent, right? Who was controlling the Jenkins agent? Whose job it is? Your job or whose team? Jenkins.
DevOps.
You are the one. You are the one. Now, who is bringing these runners? All these setup. Who is bringing here?
GitLab.
GitLab. Now, in this runner, let's go here. Go back to here. Tell me here. Let's remove this guy. I don't want this guy. Let's go here. What commands you need to run here? Tell me now. You know already.
Ambient link. No. Docker build.
FNT.
Names.
That ECR URL, right? We had a ECR URL. No? Let me go back. This is your repository name. Yeah. Here with what name we were building in the Jenkins, if you remember here?
Build name.
Build number, right? Here you don't have a build number. They call pipeline number. Inbuilt variable. Unique build number. Yeah, this one. Pipeline ID. You can go with the pipeline commit SHA. This is not with the commit SHA. I'll go with the pipeline ID. The number, big number. The pipeline ID. This is equal to the build number only. This is equal to the, because Jenkins is different, GitLab is different, but main motto was I need to get the number. Next.
AWS ECR login.
Very good. Let's go back to here. Where is the command in this one, right? Yeah. Nice. Next.
But the above command is for Docker push, right? Not for Docker build, correct?
Sorry?
Is it for Docker build? Okay, that command. Okay, the above one.
Yeah. Docker build, yes.
So why we need to give the ECR repository here then?
When you're building when you're pushing image, right, that URL should be in that.
Okay. Understood. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. That's now next, what is pending here? You log.
Docker.
Next, Docker push, right here. Docker push. This is the one. Something need to be changed here. What was it?
Yeah. Latest. You can
Same
change
pipeline ID.
Pipeline ID.
Pipeline ID. Nice. Docker build. Now I don't want to trigger this for every commit. Something like I want to run this specific branch, this for specific stages. Then you can put a conditions here, rules, when, like, but let the Dockerize. We will put the Dockerize as many as you can. If I want to, you can control, right? When manual something that and all you can control. Cool. This will go now. Very important. Previously, when you are running in the Jenkins, right? In the Jenkins model, these tools you have installed on top of which server? This one.
Jenkins server.
Please understand, we are going back to some basics. Very important, this one. Where is GitLab? In your AWS account? Or outside?
Outside.
Very good. Outside. Next. Behind the commands, whatever the commands you are running, right? These commands that you should install, right? All these tools in that tool, na? AWS CL and all something. You remember here? They're pulling one image right here. They're pulling one image. This image, something. In this image, you should have all these tools installed. Previously in the Jenkins, if you remember, what and all tools you have installed? Docker, AWS,
AWS.
all those you have installed, right, previously. Now, you should need one server where you have installed all those. Who will manage that server now? Right now, who is managing these jobs? Who is
GitLab.
who is bringing you the server now for you behind right now?
GitLab.
GitLab.
Now, you can take GitLab. If you go with the paid version, right, they will give you the some kind of server where you have all these features. You can get back, you can get them. Second option, very important. I'm bringing a keyword in Jenkins. You can call a agent or Jenkins server. Here we call a runner. A runner. In this runner, your commands are running. GitLab has a given a feature. You can take your EC2 mission as a runner, or you can take your pod also as a runner. You can take your pod also runner. Please observe, these are the ones we expect in the interview. I have seen it. Go to the left side, CI/CD. Why we need runner? In the runner, the commands will get executed. These commands will get executed. Go to the left side, CI/CD. You see option here, runners. Do we have our own runners any here right now?
No.
You have some runners. Who manages all these runners right now for us? These runners.
GitLab.
GitLab. But in the environment, right, we don't prefer their runners. We prefer our own runners. Now, new project runner. You will have a one token here. This token we need. Copy this token. Why do we need runner? To run our commands, our
Commands.
script commands. That is the basic. Same way. Why you went the Jenkins? Why are you using Jenkins? To run the commands. Same way, runner also. It will run your commands. Whatever you had given in the YAML, the runner will run for you. Take this token. New project runner. This is what they are asking. Do you want to use Linux OS or Kubernetes? If you go with the Kubernetes, right? When you click this job, when you rerun the job, you can rerun also. When you rerun the job, automatically one pod will come. The pod will run these steps. It will goes down. That is the one runner. If you go with this option, Kubernetes. Otherwise, you need to run continuously one Linux mission for you. When you run this job, these commands will get executed on this Linux mission. Which one do you prefer? Running a pod or going with the Linux mission? Which one is recommended as a cost-wise something? Do you go with the runner as a pod, runner as a EC2?
Runner as a pod.
Kubernetes.
Why? Because you can reuse the existing environment, right? Because you are not running the continuously the jobs. On the fly, one pod will come, your steps will execute, the pod will go down. That is the beauty. This is the recommended. You need to do some steps here. I'll note down the step by steps. I'm not doing right now. I'll put the, because somewhere debugging has to be done. I'll put the steps one by one. I'll execute it. For now, I'm not doing it. Keep this thought. We will go runner as a Kubernetes. Our Kubernetes cluster only I will use. One. Where is the GitLab? It is in your class, in your Kubernetes or outside?
Outside.
Outside.
Connect the dots. One.
Running commands.
Correct, right? To run the stages, jobs and all. If you don't have a runner, your job will be pending. Job will goes for pending. Obviously, this kind of interviews you will get it. Job is pending. Why that job is pending? You need to see that runner is available or not. Without runners, nothing will work. Runner is very important. Now, you tell me, in our runner, some tools should be available. some tools should be available in our runner. Runner nothing but one Jenkins only you think it behind. One EC2 only you think it. In our runner, some tools should be available here. Docker, AWS CLI,
Docker, Helm,
all this, right? All this. Let me check.
Helm, AWS, CLI.
In our case, in runner, we need to have the tools. One is AWS CLI, second one is the Docker. Yeah, this one's yes. Good. These two for now, as for these steps, these two we need. These two we need. Docker, AWS CLI, Docker, yes, these two we need. That's enough. Yeah. Docker bit. Let's push these steps. Let's push. We have added some lines. Let's add it here. Updated Docker build steps. Let's see what happens. Docker build steps. I have updated the code. Where I can check my jobs are running or not. Where I can check here.
Build pipeline.
Pipelines.
Pipelines. Now in my job, right, I have added extra commands now. Let's see. Dockerize. One runner is coming. Behind they are bringing this run. Our own runner or their runner it is.
GitLab runner.
It failed right here. Why
Docker command is not.
why we are having this problem? Why we are having it?
We haven't installed Docker.
Now that runner don't have the Docker.
Yeah, this runner who manages it right now? They manage
GitLab.
it. GitLab people. Now I need to manage our own runner something. That is the one. And in that runner, you should have this kind of commands. We don't have these commands. Let's see something in the internet if we get it here. Something. GitLab runner AWS CLI Docker image. If we get it something. They'll give some references. Yeah, you see, right? They're saying it Amazon CLI not found, blah, blah, blah. You can have your own runner. Yeah, there is one. This they are using it. Amazon CLI image. Yeah, they're saying like this. Let's go here, Docker run. Some references we'll see. Setting for image name. They're saying go with this model, you will have like this. They're saying it. In this, if you go with this, right? Whose image we are using here right now with this model?
Our image.
Here. Which image it is? Amazon image.
AWS.
In the Amazon image, which tool will be available? AWS CLI. But we need two tools, right? What tools do we need?
Docker and AWS CLI.
Docker and AWS CLI. Now I need both together combined. Do you have any help? That this they are telling they have this. This who maintaining it? I mean
GitLab.
GitLab only. Deploy your ECS application. I need to have two things. They have some templates. Just bear with me. I'll get it into the good shape. Just wait a minute. They have references. The repository credentials. They have some examples they have. I'm looking for this example. Stored. Not this. They'll give very good. GitLab will give very good templates. I'm checking the template. Where was that? Is here? This guy. They give references. Images stored in the GitLab repository. In this, You'll have AWS CLI, but we need two of them, right? AWS CLI plus Docker. Let's see. GitLab runners deploy image and GitLab runners an image and EC2. I want the one image. So we need both together. Let's see. Running Docker in Docker. Yeah, we need that obviously running the AWS CLI. Some internet one. Yeah, I think this will work. This will work. What I'll do, I'll copy this as it is. Let's see. Copy, I'll keep in the above. I'll go to the GitLab ML. I'm going to add before stages. Huh? I think I can add at any level. Let's keep it here. Syntax, no, did it. So what I'm telling here, below whatever the jobs, whatever the job stages you are running, all those right now, which image it is pulling from the GitLab? Here you see, right? Which image it is pulling here? Here. You saw somewhere. Where was that, man?
Docker.
A Docker only it is pulling. Somewhere you could have seen Ruby. This is coming. Somewhere you could have seen a Ruby. Yeah. You see, right? It is pulling the Ruby image. On top of Ruby image, your commands are executing. Now what I'm telling it, don't execute on the Ruby, use my image. This is what I'm telling it. Whose image you are using here? This thing. Docker Hub. From the Docker Hub, one image will come. On top of this image, your commands will execute at this ones. Now, in this Docker, you will have which software you will have? You will have one software by name Docker. But you need one more tool, right? What tool you need?
AWS.
That they will not have it. Here, what I can do, I can install. There is a one command, pip install something I can do. Pip install. I can say that this pip will be available in this mission. In this image, it will be available. Sure. Python will be available. Pip install AWS CLI. I'll install here, for example, SR, don't care. Now, these commands will execute on this image, and I will have the availability of these tools. Okay, I will have Docker will be available because it is the Docker base image. AWS CLI will come with the pip install because on this image I will install on the fly. On the fly, these commands will execute every time they'll execute. And yes, cool. So let's push this code. See the changes. Let's go here. Install AWS CLI in Docker image. There is a one command you can run, pip install AWS CLI. Let's see. Yeah, go with the 2 version only. We need some Python dependencies, sure. We'll get stuck. We'll go with this as it is. Now in this image, you should have one software, right? What software should be available? Sorry, no. Docker. In this. No. One is the Docker obviously will come in this image. You are telling all these commands, you will get to know, just bear with me. All these commands run on this image you are telling. Why? Because GitLab is giving one server for us. On that server, we don't have commands. Now I am telling it, I will bring some internet image. On that image, I'll put it like this. That's what I'm telling it. So you should have Docker. Docker will be there, obviously, because it is the Docker image. And Python I'm expecting it will be there, but we will see. Python. Next, you are installing here CLI. AWS ESR will be there because here AWS CLI will come, and obviously Docker push. Let's see. Update the code. Please, we need to do little versioning and all. Would take little time because issues will come here. You should know that runner. Very important is the runner. Without good runner, the tool should be available. Otherwise, your job will continuously fail. Now for the runner, which image I'm taking? This is the image. Now, let's see. You push the code, right? Automatically go to the pipelines. We need to cut multiple versions. Multiple changes will come. Now observe. Previously, which image it was pulling, if you remember? Which image it was pulling previously?
Ruby image,
Now you told specifically which image.
Docker image.
This you need to give the syntax as it is. Let's see. Let's see here somewhere. One GitLab runner came. That you see here which image it is pulling.
Docker latest.
Why? I told here image. Now one more. You can have individual job level also specific image. For this, which image you need? What tools you need in this image? What tools you should need in this runner?
Helm.
Helm. AWS, obviously you need one more.
Yeah, AWS EKS. CLI. Yeah. Yes, update.
Next one more. In case needed a kubectl. Next one more. Helm.
Helm.
Now it will take by default which image it will go for here. This image.
Docker image.
No, I want to use my specific job. I don't want to go with this above image. I want to go my own image. You can put like this here. Image. You can give it like this also. Yeah. Something is happening. Something. Oh, it got failed. Huh? It got failed. That we'll see. Now, for this, right, I will bring specific image only. I don't want to use this image. I don't want to use. Here, what and all you need? kubectl, Helm, AWS CLI. Let's go with that. AWS CLI, kubectl. There are the images will be there available. Helm, images, GitLab image. There are the images are there. Every major images. See here, already there someone is using. We'll get in the internet some good images. Yeah, this guy. Someone is using, you see. This is Alpine. What you can keep? This is the Docker Hub image, I think. Otherwise, you need to build our own. Yeah, see here. Everything they kept. This is like our guys only someone. Someone kept all those here. What I can keep it here? This. They have IAM authenticator also awesome. EKSCTL, kubectl, many. Here you can keep like this. That's it. Now when you run this, let's keep it. All these tools will be available in this image. When you run this job, this image will pull. When you run this job, this image will get pulled here. Now go back here. Something. Push the code again. Updated the base images for runners. Where are the commands are running right now? GitLab only making it, GitLab only, but who is controlling which image to run? We are controlling it. What is the keyword?
Yeah.
Image.
Image.
Specific job level also you can have your own image. For this, I can have my own images here. This, why I went here for this Docker image? Why I went here specific? Because here I need a Docker. Here I need this ones, kubectl ones. That's why I went here. Specific job level, you can go with your own image kind of thing. But go back. We had some issue. Go back to the pipeline. Go back to the previous pipeline. Same like See, completely, if you observe, right, we are avoiding the login to the servers concept, right? Everything coming from the prepackaged tools only, Dockerized, some kind of. When you are in the VM model, every day we used to do SSH something. If you observe, SSH is getting avoided. Go back here. Here, yeah. Something, Docker image happened. Docker image done. Next, which one is failed here?
Python not out. Not found.
While installing the Python. Now, on this image, you tell me I need to have Python on this image. There is
We can.
in this image, right? We can install Python also, na? In this top of the image.
Right.
Yes. Then on top of that, I will install with CLI. Install Python. I thought they will have Docker latest image. Someone will be there for us. We don't know the Docker latest. They have an image called Docker itself, Docker latest. I'm going to that image. Which image? This is the Docker image. Do we have any Python, specific Python? No, they don't have. Now I need to see which is this base image, whether they're using where is Alpine or something. Second. Latest. Oh my God. They're using APK. Yeah, I think it is Alpine image. I need to install Python. APK install image. Let's see. APK, yeah, let's see. Cross the finger. Take a look at the Alpine package. Yeah, let's see. Done. We'll install this. Let's see. Usually, right, whatever the I voted something, I'll prefer it. That's okay. This is good. Go back. Here, the first line was install Python. I'm sorry, install Python here too. Then Python 3, pip install. Then pip 3 also will come. Cross the finger. So now one step is happening. Docker build is happening. While getting AWS CLI, we are struggling. Let's get this as well. Updated. Installation. Why I went with APK? Why not yum apt-get and all? Because these steps will execute on which image?
Docker
Behind
image.
Docker image. That base Docker image is the Alpine image. That's what. We'll wait for a few minutes. Before that, you know already the story. I need to have these answers. Okay. You know already the story. Don't tell that you don't know keywords. Where is GitLab?
Outside. Look.
Outside.
In a browser. Yeah.
Where is ECR?
In AWS.
AWS.
Previously, where is Jenkins?
Outside. Okay. AWS.
In AWS.
How did you push from here to here? Which service do we use to store? Oh yeah, obviously I told already. How did we push images from Jenkins to ECR? Yes, Docker push, but behind one concept you are using it.
Yeah. SSH, right? We it's like we're authenticating the AWS.
Okay. To run this command, you should need before one more. Very important guy. Basics, those are. We never forget the basics. Whether you are QA team, whatever the team, those are very important topics.
IAM
AWS
authentication.
CLI too.
Yeah, tool will be there. Very important is this guy. I am
Authentic
Role.
role.
role. Can we assign I am role to GitLab?
No.
No.
Now you tell me, how can I push from GitLab to ECR?
We have to authenticate through like
Search.
AWS CLI, like access key secret. We have to give to the GitLab
Very important. AWS access key. AWS.
secret.
To
Secret.
whom do we generate access key secret key? Role
It's like a
S3 user something.
yeah, users.
Very important. We need access key secret key. Why we need access key secret key? Because
To access AWS
GitLab is in your server or outside? GitLab is an outside. Outside to authenticate, you need obviously access key secret key. Let me get that. We'll create a separate user for this purpose. GitLab user. Yes, so outside obviously we will give them access outside. I want to create a user custom. Don't change next time. Next, which permissions do you need to give? Admin, ECR.
We have to do ECR and EKS.
Yeah, we will come with one by one. Let's go with the ECR for now.
ECR.
That ECR, do you need to give push also, right? You will be doing push, pull both. Let's give it the ECR. ECR will not come. Search for container. Yeah. Go with the container. Yes. Next. Create a user. And download. Go back to user. Click on this user. Security credentials. Go down. Here somewhere you can generate. Create key. This will be CLI purpose. I understand it. Next. Create a key. Where we need to give this keys? To whom?
GitLab.
Very important in the interviews, we ask these questions. This is whatever you are giving access key, secret key, sensitive data or like plain data?
Sensitive data.
Credentials, right? Go to the, please, very important here, CACD, the left side CACD. Somewhere you see keyword variables. Can I pass this access key, secret key in the GitLab YAML? You can pass, but never do that. In the normal YouTube videos, they'll do access key secret key hard coded in the GitLab itself, but never do that. No, never ever hard code access key secret key in the code. Never do that. Go to the GitLab, CACD settings. Here you can add those credentials here. Add variables. For now, I'll put normal keyword. That should be some kind of format you should follow. I'll give normal keyword access key and save it here. No, not this. Here, key name. Yeah, I'll automatically here prompt it. You should follow like this order. Access key. You have to follow the same, this naming convention only. Add variable. One key we have added. Next, one more.
In the place key, we have to give that.
Yeah. Key, exactly.
No, morning half an hour I had tried. It's like in the key I'm giving my key, means the value I'm giving there. So it's saying we can't use the special characters. So I stuck there only. Okay, got it.
Yeah, now you see, right? Secret key. This is the key.
Yeah.
I mean, they are only prompting it because many people will be using behind, right? Many like us people.
Right.
So let's add a variable. Now, automatically these variables will come. Once you add these variables right here, automatically these variables will come to these steps. They'll available automatically. You don't need to do anything. They'll come automatically. This AWS CLI will pull from there automatically. You don't need to pass anything. Just add this naming convention. In the CACD here in the In future, any secrets, I'll add it here in the variable section here. Here. Now, what we do in the environment, right? We will add some people, developers and all. They will not have access to this place. Only you will be having access. Maintainer only will be having access here. That's what. Good. Now, why we have added access key secret key outside? Because GitLab
Connect
is
to-
outside. I want to push image from here to there. That is the purpose. Let's go back, push the code. I think we have added last time. APK add, Python 3, AWS is here. We are good, I think. Let's see. Cross the finger. Go back to the pipeline. Build pipelines. Run pipeline. You can run manually also. If you want to run, not only automatically, you can run manually also. Select the specific branch. You remember I was telling, right, Jenkins, I want to pass specific variables. You can pass it here if you want. You can pass it here. Let's go here, run pipeline. Which file it will read? GitLab YAML, and then the steps will come automatically here. Click on this guy. Your image is getting pulled. We have added this in the GitLab YAML. Why I need this ML? Sorry, why I need this image? Because I'm running some commands. That commands will be available only in this image. Whatever GitLab runner is giving, GitLab people in that image, I don't have those tools. But still runner who is managing it? GitLab people only. On their runner, I'm running my image. Inside that image, I'm running the commands. Let's see. One time I made all these steps somewhere, I forgot. Do you prefer Jenkins or GitLab CI/CD?
GitLab says.
One reason.
Yeah, means like it's the means like GUI is most of the thing, and
Avoid the automations.
Yeah. I mean, some people still they use GitLab. I mean Jenkins and all. It's up to them. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. This is GitLab is too advanced. Even when we were in the Jenkins model, right? Almost all we came to GitLab 4 years back. We killed Jenkins long back. Jenkins has to die, they say. Oh my gosh, no module found. pip3. It's installed. No, Jenkins got installed, but pip3. It is failing here. Sorry. Python got installed, but this command was failing. No module named pip3. Let me do 1 minute only. If you ask ChatGPT, you will get immediate answer for this. But I don't want to go in that route. Let's see. I'll correct it with the pip only, maybe. On the fly, behind they'll bring one image, one pod will come. Inside that, this pod, one more image will run. Inside that, these commands are executing. We are making box inside box, box inside box kind of concept, like Kubernetes, you can think it. Still, we are at build. For every push, if you don't have any rules or any manual condition, automatically the Java bar stage will get executed. For every push, for every commit. Now you see, right, the agile model, the delivery will be fast, or with the GitLab CI/CD or the like you said, right? It will be very fast. No? Just push the code, the steps will get executed. First time we are doing it, we'll get kind of hiccups, but one time it comes, it will be the smooth. Next time for every project, we can copy paste the same steps only. That's it. Any thoughts, questions you want to ask on it?
So whatever we are seeing it runner, right? Okay,
Yeah.
this one.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so this one is inside the GitLab,
Yes.
correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so do we have an option to run this runner on top of our Kubernetes
Yeah.
environment
Yeah.
also?
That's what. I'll prepare these steps. I'll make
Mhm.
step by step. I'll make our own runner. That's what I was telling you. We'll make it.
Acha.
Because here some debugging needed, more debugging. That's it. I'll do it. I'll prepare the steps for you. Those steps I'll run before in front of you. That's what I mean. Yeah. That's where I went right here. If you go here now, here, this is what our own runners. We'll go with this model.
Acha.
I'll do tomorrow. That time.
So, so one more question. So
Yeah.
one question.
Yeah.
So, okay, this is entirely we are doing it in public, right? Okay, when you have the private environment,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
okay, like our Kubernetes,
Yeah.
how do we access this GitLab directly integrated with our private environment?
Like you will keep this GitLab in the private subnet load balancer, right? You will have a load balancer, no? Load balancer endpoint. You will install the GitLab in EC2. So you are saying the GitLab in our EC2 mission or outside GitLab? The SaaS one?
Outside, no SaaS one.
Okay, SaaS GitLab you can access anywhere. You can access, right? This GitLab. This URL you can access in the company also, right?
No, I can access, but so let's say if our EKS is in private subnets.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to expose the applications outside, or okay, I don't want to give the access.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I wanted to run the jobs, okay,
Yeah.
from GitLab to our private environment, okay, does it possible?
Yeah. GitLab people, they will have their own NAT IPs. You can raise a support ticket to GitLab. I think they'll
Ah.
public also. You can whitelist these IPs to our master server. You can do that.
No, okay.
Yeah, they have some static IPs because they do this business, right? SaaS business.
Hmm.
And one more, no? Whatever you said, that's true. These runners, right? At the end, you are accessing your cluster from the runner only, right? They will give the runner IPs to you.
Okay.
Obviously, you are accessing from the runner only, right? Those you are
Correct.
marking. So they'll give the runner static IPs to us. You can
Mhm.
support ticket, yes. Yes. That's true. Go for, yeah, somewhere it went. Nice. Something we went. Python. Somewhere it is failing it. Yeah. I'll troubleshoot it. I'll fix these issues. I'll come. I'll make these steps readily available. Tomorrow we'll continue tomorrow. So just a minute. Can you guys help me here with the review? Just what did you learn with the GitLab? Why GitLab? One answer will be declarative, fast CI/CD, and everything is coming from which approach? Everything is coming from the code, right? You push the code,
Yeah.
that will go right. Everything.
Right.
GitLab. Very important file. What is the file? GitLab.
GitLab.
This automatically will be scanned by the GitLab tool. That has intelligence, GitLab CI. And this file will have the stages. Under stages, you will have a job. Specific job, can I add my own runner, my own image? Can we add? Yes.
Yes.
The keyword is called image. That can be, yeah. And can anyone tell how the job will look like? Job below, like this. Stage, name, next. You'll have a script. Here your commands will go. This is what. Where do we define the sensitive information? Where do we pass sensitive data? In GitLab, we ask these kind of questions, like if someone say that I have worked on the GitLab. Here, GitLab, settings, CI/CD, variables. Here we pass the sensitive data. Whatever you pass the variables, they will available automatically. You no need to do anything. No need to export anything. Automatically they'll come here. They will be available as an environment variable. Like build number something, right? These variables will come for all the jobs automatically. They'll get available. Cool. We'll continue tomorrow. This build and access the cluster from here. Chalo guys. And then our own runner. Thank you.